Okay, I start this video again because something went wrong. The video went dark, so I changed it on another place. Okay, today we're going to shoot two videos, and the first video is a video to answer a question we had on the Power of Runes on Facebook. It's a question about how to use the runes to attract the love of your life. Well, I'm not going to talk about runes right now. You can use runes in this process, but you don't need to. Anyway, the first thing you have to realize that Great Spirit and the Earth Mother wants us to be happy, wants us to be fulfilled, and wants us to know we have everything we need. And also this law of synchronicity, like inside, like outside, like above, like below. There's these laws of synchronicity. That's what the runes and many oracles talk about. Um, anyway, we often want to attract something more. Anyway, so I tell you this little story first. So I worked in this archaeological park for many years. I still do. And I played a role as a prehistoric shaman. And my colleagues often make fun of me, and that's okay. That's what colleagues do. And I like humor, and I like to fool around a little bit. And Great Spirit does. The Great Mystery plays hide and seek with us, doesn't he? Doesn't she? Anyway, three of my colleagues, they came up to me when I left the house where we changed clothes. Three of my male colleagues, and he asked me, Philip, how do you attract women? And they saw me with my wife. I am married now for 21 years, and this was in the beginning of our relationship, and they probably liked the woman I attracted. They liked my wife, and I do. So anyway, um, so I was thinking for one moment, are they serious? But when I asked myself this question, I thought they were fooling around with me, but I saw a light above the heads of the guy asking. He was asking for the three of them, but I saw a light above his head, so I knew it was serious. I knew the spirit showed me it was serious. You know, I don't see always lights, but at that moment I saw light. So I told them, okay, I tell you how I use a little bit of magic. And I told them, first of all, you need to know that Great Spirit and the Earth Mother wants us to be happy and wants us to feel fulfilled and wants us to have everything we need in our life to be fulfilled. That's the first thing you have to realize. It's really true. So, and we get what we need, like this song of the Rolling Stones. You can't always get what you want, but you get what you need. So, um, So I told them, I make this little puppet. I made this little puppet. And I make a little puppet, and there's some magic that I have to touch the screen a little bit or it gets dark. And I don't know if it still continues. The first time it went wrong, but okay. So you make this little puppet, and you can make a drawing as well. You can make something out of clay, and it doesn't have to be really sophisticated. You can just take a little bit of cloth and put some herbs in there and wrap a little rope around it, and that really is enough. But you have to put your dedication in there. So maybe you like to make this puppet really beautiful, really nice, and please use just natural materials. So you put your dedication in there, and you think about the love you need in your life. How she looks like, how he looks like, and how he is, as how gentle and how attractive he is, and all his all the good things you want of a person you want in your life. And you put it all in this little puppet you're making. But one thing you should not forget, always put this in, maybe first and last. Great Spirit, the Great Mystery, knows better than you. Because you probably will, and I did, you probably will attract what you want. You know, I did this ritual sometimes before and I attracted the woman that I asked for, but it was not always what I asked for. So, or well, it was what I asked for, but it was not really what I needed and what was good for me. So you have to put that in this magic as well. Great Spirit knows better than you. So you make this little puppet and you put it in there, all the things you long for a woman. Maybe you want to put the Evas rune inside or patent on it because people said the Evas rune is good. There's a good balance between male and female. And anyway, oh yes, the Evas rune is also for the horse, and the horse is also an animal that lives in a group, like we humans do. So that makes sense as well. That you want somebody to share your your sacredness with. So you make this little puppet, and then you bring it. I told those guys you bring it to the elements you feel most attracted to. I told them you can put it in the fire, or you put it in the river, or you put it in the sea, or you bury it. You bury it in the earth when you feel that's the right thing to do, or you hang it in a tree and somewhere where you know nobody will take it. You know, so the wind will take it. That's the element you feel most drawn to. But now I would suggest bring it to the river, find a free streaming river and leave it there and give it away with the river and talk to the river and ask the river to bring this to the mystery and so this love can come to you. But the thing is, it's always with magic when you want to attract something, you have to visualize it, you have to give it roots, you have to see it in front of you, you have to see roots on this image that you're creating. You're also visualizing roots on that image that you're creating, and you have to put. Sometimes you put a date on it, the here and now. You have to say the date of today, so you don't want to attract it in another lifetime, but you want it now in this lifetime. So all these things you put in there, and the thing with magic is you create it as complete as possible, and you really see it, and then you let go. And when you make a puppet, it's more easy than when you just visualize the thing you want. When you make a puppet or you make a drawing, you really put it in the material, and then you let go of the material, and it makes it more easy to let go of your spirit intention as well. So that's what I told them, and I sure hope that I don't forget anything, you know, like because this one thing that Great Spirit knows better than you, and Great Mystery, you know, male, female, it's so that's really important. And the thing is, I told my 3 colleagues, and just 2 months later, 2 of them walked up to me and they told me, yes, we all 3 did, and it worked, you know, and we are amazed, you know, like. And they said, you know, the other guy, he did it too, but he won't tell you. And I know, you know, we always have this other guy, he's always like this, but he was always very much in his mind as well. But anyway, that's that. But it worked. And the third guy, he found a woman, and they've got a son, and he's about, I guess he's about 10, 12 years old right now, maybe 14, 15 years old already. And he's not together anymore with this woman. The guy who asked, he's got, I think, 2 daughters, and I guess he's married. I'm not really sure. And the other guy, that's another magic story, because he got married, but I do not every year work in the archaeological park anymore, you know. And there was one year that I only worked 1 day, just an ordinary day in August, and I was put on the I was working there, and there was not a special reason. Normally I am asked when there's something special, they think that there will be a lot of people coming, then they want me to be there because I play music, I tell stories, I entertain a lot of people. So, but this was not a special day. This was just an ordinary day. I didn't know why I was there. And I was not invited to the wedding of this third guy. And so this day they said, yes, Jeroen is getting married today. And he's getting married in the Roman temple today. And he probably will like you to be there. So I went there, but I was not invited, so this was pretty funny. And he was working in the Roman part, and then at his wedding, he stood there with this the woman, the love of his life that he met, Kathleen, I guess his name is, and that's funny. I've been dreaming. Oh no, I met another woman that was Kathleen just a few days ago. Anyway, the funny thing was, I was standing there. I didn't go in front because I was still not sure about me being invited, yes or no. So I was standing in the back, and then he was telling a story. Well, my name is Philip, maybe you know, but he was telling a story about him as a Roman citizen. In his story, he visited the druid Philippus, and the druid Philippus told him to make a little puppet, and he was so amazed by how the magic worked in his life that he told this story on his wedding. And I was there, and it was the hand of Great Spirit that brought me there that day. And it's the hand of Great Spirit that puts a lot of smoke. But anyway, it was the hand of Great Spirit that put me there that day, and so I was listening to this story, and I was just amazed by the wonder. I was wondered about, wow, great mystery. You brought me here today, and I don't know who made this happen, that I worked here today, because there was nobody told me why I was there this day. Maybe somebody had the idea Philip has to be there on the day that he's got married, but nobody told me about it, and how it worked, I don't know. I was there, and when I walked home, you know, it was like I was walking on clouds. I was going, wow, great mystery. This is so beautiful. Anyway, I don't have your name. There was this beautiful woman from India I've been chatting with, and she asked this question, and Yasha, it starts with Yasha, her name, and so this is my answer to your question, and I hope it really helps. And it is really something sacred, and it's really something you have to take if you listen to this. You know, please use this magic in a good way, in a healing way for yourself and for others. Thank you for watching, and now it's time for the second video.